show, yo. Smooth and lively show, yo.
It's gonna get freaky.
Smooth and lively show, yo. Smooth and lively show, yo.
It's gonna get freaky.
Smooth and lively show, yo. Smooth and lively show, yo.
It's gonna get. Hey everybody, welcome to the Perfect Pair. I'm Tangerine.
I'm Marty. Memorize. I like your hair.
Hey y'all, thank you. I had to fix it up, make sure it was good. I just have to tell y'all, when that intro comes in, it gets me so hyped. I was just so regular. And then it came on, and I'm like, it's gonna get really good.
And she does this every time we do this.
Show. Then it come on, hey y'all, I'm Tangerine, and I'm Marty.
She knows everybody's parts.
Welcome to the Perfect Pair. I'm Tangerine.
I'm Marty.
And today we are here. You know what? We said we had 2 more shows, with this being one and then next Sunday being another. That's Father's Day.
So we still might have 2. We might have 1 show. We probably got 1 more show.
Yeah,
because this one, then we'll skip next Sunday, and then we'll go to the next Sunday, and that will be.
We gonna hope we can go to the next Sunday, because the next Sunday is the day after my birthday.
Get it together.
Get it together. Tangerine's birthday is the 24th, so the next show will be the 25th. We're going to try.
Get it together, champ.
I may have to come through from location. Hey, Papa J. Or what if we did a Father's Day thing and I go live from Belleville? We'll figure it out. Who knows what may happen between the course of here and tomorrow. So we have a good show today. Did I say hey, Dad?
Yes, you did.
We have, today is one of those, where have they been or where are they now?
Oh.
And it is with, remember Dante?
I do remember Dante.
I want to hear about who's been at this table, what's going on with this table, and what has he been up to. So he's going to be our special guest. I'm super excited. Would you like the water?
Somebody.
You like the water?
Yes. I don't know why. I don't know. Just as of lately, I really haven't been consuming that much alcohol. Like, I've done alcohol on the show, but right now I'm just taking a smooth little break, and I really think it has something to do with this idea that I need to be swimsuit ready all summer. So I'm not taking in any additional calories. Sorry.
You know what? I haven't really been drinking either. I did drink yesterday. I went out to dinner and drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, my parents came over and I had 1 drink. And that's, I'm trying to cut back and get it ready. I've been working out, trying to be consistent.
That's good.
I cooked this week a couple times. That is a big deal. I've had a meal prepped. So that has been a big deal for me.
I chuckled because this morning I saw a TikTok, and a young man, he was talking about how when he went away to college, his parents were cooking all the time. And when he came back, there is absolutely no food being made. And all the empty nest parents, when the kids left, we didn't really plan on y'all coming back home. So life kind of changed for us. So we go out to eat, and we use the apps to eat, and we don't really be in the kitchen cooking no more. So, and me, I don't want to say I've limited myself, but I enjoy a good salad.
I love salad.
I love a good salad.
Salad.
So if you can just give me a bed of greens, and then we'll add some protein, and I'll doctor it up any kind of way. And that's a meal. So, those days of things baking in the oven. And
it's too much.
I don't got too many of those days.
If I need some home cooked food, I go to my sister's or my parents' house.
If I want home cooked, I'll make it. But it's going to be it's so sparse in between those meals.
Well, I'm going to come over because you be throwing down. And I go to my friend Isha's house. She a cook. She cooks a lot. So I'll be like, oh, I'm coming over. What's for dinner? Okay, so we have just been running our mouth. Let's get to it.
So this is the Shake and Enjoy portion of the show. You all know, if you would like a copy of the book, you can go to shakeandenjoy.com, or she'll put it up. There's a QR code. And today we're going to have a Georgia peach. And it's a Georgia peach because we use peach whiskey. You know, I told y'all I'm tired of giving people free promo on this thing. So we using peach whiskey. Y'all know which one. And it's peach whiskey, lemon juice, and simple syrup. And in the
that's it.
Yeah, it's juice, and you'll live. This is the one that Cayenne called me about.
Oh, but I was waiting for like, where's the juice coming?
It's
no juice.
It's absolutely no juice.
Because juice.
It's absolutely no juice.
And
but
this is called the Georgia peach.
The Georgia peach. It's called My Georgia Peach.
My Georgia Peach, everybody.
And funny story about this cocktail. I named this cocktail for someone I was dating.
That got a smile.
It did. I named this for somebody I was dating. So this is what it is. So it's 1.5 ounces of the peach whiskey. Mm-hmm. But you know how we do on this show. If we got 1.5 ounces for one drink,
we need that.
That's not what we need. We need 3.
Even though we said that we were only doing one drink per show, that kind of went out with the wind.
So when we say that we're only having one drink, I need the viewing public to know our one drink is really a double. Our one drink is a double.
Then I want another double.
So then she running on up. She running them up. I don't be running them up. I don't be running them up.
Very good.
And I thank you. I thank you, friend, for letting the people know that the drinks are delicious. Some of them are nutritious.
And y'all can tell like the strength or how a drink is by how much I consume. Hey, little man in the camera. Like if I drink it real fast, that means it has just like a smooth taste. It's really good. I like sweet yet strong drinks. So if it takes me a while to drink a drink, it's strong and it's not really sweet. That's how.
Okay, that's how you do it.
Mm-hmm. This is making me excited because I've had this one before.
Okay, and generally, I don't know if I know. Maybe Cayenne made it for you. I think no, we had it. And the crazier part is the last time that our guest was on this show, we had this exact drink.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. That's what made me think of it.
Is this what you had to make when it was all 4 of us? And I had, okay. See, I didn't have it. I didn't have something else.
But we had this when the last time he was on the show. We had this cocktail.
Okay.
And we'll see where this goes. We'll see where this goes this time.
So what else is going on with Shaking and Joy?
What else is going on with Shaking and Joy? So I made you all a promise that I was going to be doing more content.
Have you been doing it?
Didn't happen.
She laughed.
I told y'all the whole field. And I don't know how I'm gonna get it into my schedule because my schedule it's kind of packed. Like I'm not even exaggerating. My schedule is packed. I do a lot. So let's put some ice.
We gotta scan QR code on here. Wait, it shows us somebody scanned a QR code. That was
cute. So nice.
I like finding all new stuff with it. Ooh, this makes me excited.
This makes her excited, y'all. I just want you to know this may be
no joke. So I am gonna go slow.
Go slow.
I only have one breadstick and some salad.
Go slow.
Are you ready, Freddie? You think I want it, y'all.
Okay. Go slow. Because the whole cocktail, just here to tell you, the whole cocktail calls for you to muddle a whole peach.
Why they ask me for peach?
Because I feel that the peach whiskey has enough peach in it, and it just makes it sugary sweet. Like, and I don't.
During the summer, I'm gonna have fresh vegetables fresh fruits to muddle and stuff. Cheers. Let me see what we're working with.
Yep. Yeah, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Yes, you got to put the pinky.
See?
Wait, I put both
I
of
didn't
them
do. I ain't doing nothing.
on.
This a good cocktail to
Man,
put in your tumbler when you out on a summer day.
Ooh,
Which
wait a minute. Just had a little kick too. Let's get you short and roll, baby. Yeah.
So this is my Georgia peach.
This man too. This is good, Marty.
The express version. Don't drink it all tangerine.
It's good already. Wait a minute. Let me take the straw. Maybe it's the straw.
Don't drink it all.
Good old fashioned water. Cause this and this girl, y'all got to get this book because these drinks, and these are perfect for like porch pull-ups.
Porch pull-ups. You can make a big batch and put it in a cup with you and take it on the road.
So, boom.
Just saying.
Okay, anything else?
That's all I got.
All right, well, let's go on to the next segment. Is the She's Press with the nails.
Yes, and I got questions for this segment.
I made sure my nails was polished because what our guest always scrutinizes my nails. If I post something on Facebook, our guest will say, "Your nails not done, Miss Jones." Yes, and I just make sure. So I made sure I had the pink polish updated, so our guest would not talk mess about me not having my nails done.
Really?
Oh yeah.
So I have a question about She's Press as well.
I ain't posted nothing.
We both made these claims last week, and the life happened, and the weather happened, and either way it goes, the weather was weathering. It was good, and the patios are open at restaurants and bars. And,
yes. We went out.
And when you can just sit outside is good. So my question is, these sets that I have at home. These sets that I have at home.
And thank you for ordering.
Thank you.
Appreciate your support.
These sets that I have at home. I have some like glue from where I wore them before. What do I do to
get it off?
Yes.
All right. So that is a good question. And that is one of the things I wanted to do a little video about.
Okay.
If to reuse your nails, bam, we just got one laying around.
Boom, look at, we got props. Look at that.
What you would do is try to file it or clip the glue off.
Okay.
So when you reuse it, it stays as well as the first time. I suggest people who wear press-ons a lot to just go on Amazon and buy $5-10 little electric drill, and they're really cheap because you just need the one big barrel,
put it in the
and
cart.
Just get the glue off, and you're good to reuse it again.
Put it in the cart.
So yeah, a cheap little drill. You don't need something fancy that a nail tech is going to wear. A nail tech is going to use all the time. You need something to just get the glue off.
I can get it $10. I can get it today.
And then go through your nails with that, and they're ready to be reused.
So just like this little drill.
Yep, a drill. You might get find it less than $19.99.
Okay.
There's the one for $9.99.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, they are cheap, and just use it and to get your nails off and to be able to reuse.
Okay.
So
that was the question I had, because I was gonna put something on today, but I didn't know.
I will be making nails today because I got a couple orders. So today I'm sitting myself down. I cleaned up my room yesterday, so I'm able to do nails today and just focus. Unless Georgia.
I got a feeling Georgia is already here.
This is when I get most creative. But I have not posted on social media this week. This has been the last full week of school for me.
Okay.
Next week is a short week. Students' last day is Wednesday. So y'all know at the end of the year, everything is moving fast, trying to get stuff done. So forgive me. I have been caught up in the rapture. Okay. And then I tried life, and I just tried enjoying some fun in the sun, and I did, and I'm glad.
That's good.
I am going to buckle down, and I will be taking 2 weeks off of work, the last 2 weeks in June, to celebrate my birthday.
Okay.
It's like a national event to me. It means a lot.
I like it. I like it.
So we're going to do dinner on Friday, the 23rd, and I want to party somewhere the 24th. So
okay.
All and then I want to do something in my backyard because I bought these cake cups.
You did get them.
I did. They're sitting on my table. It's a cake, y'all, but it's made with 6 slices, and the slices are actually cupped, and the straw is the candle. I just saw it on like social media, and I had to order it. So we just each pull a slice, and it'll be a drink. It's so cute. I want to do it for my birthday.
So cute.
I'm gonna use this once for the whole month of June.
I think
anytime
you
I'm
should
outside.
use. I think you should use it more than that, because when your friends have birthdays, then you just pull it out if they come over, so you can get your
everybody's birthday.
get your wear out of it.
Yes, because I did pay a pretty penny. It was not like $5. It was nice and expensive. And one of my friends said, "Oh, we can take those home with us." Not at all.
Not even. It's still got to make a whole cake when she finishes.
So y'all just have to come over. We plan our day so only 6 people can use it.
So yeah.
So that's it. So she's pressed, and I will be doing color swabs, like to post, because somebody asked me, "Do I have the colors that I could just show them so they can pick?" And I said, no, but I will. So I'm gonna do that today as well.
Small business owners.
We get busy, but you still go get some fabulous nail sets, and I'll be doing mine for summer. And I'm thinking of my inspiration for my birthday nails. Okay. I want them long and extra. I want the run me my money nails.
The clackety clack clack clacks.
And this is how I'm gonna be talking. Like, what? It's my birthday. What? I'm 40.
I don't believe you.
I'm probably not.
I don't believe.
Probably not.
I don't believe.
But it sounds good to do.
I definitely don't believe.
That's all that's going on with She's Pressed. So yeah. So let's move it on to the next thing,
which is what's popping. And I should know what's going on in the world, but I don't.
The fire.
Which fire?
The fire in Canada.
Oh, the fire in Canada. What happened to the fire in Canada? I'm not getting involved in this.
I'm gonna be like Cayenne and just start grabbing.
I'm not getting involved in this.
So the fire, it's been forest fires in Canada, and it has affected the air quality. So this is the first time in my lifetime that I can ever recall schools doing something because of air quality. And like, because it was a 150 or 170, which means bad air, and then people with asthma should stay in, no strenuous activities outside, limit your time outside, keep windows closed, like all this kind of stuff, because of the chemicals and pollutants that's flying across the world. Yeah. And that you can't see. They're so small, little tiny particles, but they can have a major effect when inhaled. So they have been saying keep the windows closed. I don't know. My windows have been closed. I've been running my air up until today. Okay. Like I just cut it off maybe 10 minutes before you got here.
My windows have not been closed. My windows have not been closed because I enjoy fresh air. And I just haven't closed them, but I have, which seems counterproductive because when I go outside, I put my mask on. I mean, hey, Damar, I put my mask on because I'm nervous because I'm in a lot of public settings, like because I ride the bus, and it just triggers something like maybe they got germs and I don't want them. So that's what I've been doing. But I did notice a haze that was over the river a few days. Yeah, I did, because I could see the bridge, but I could tell like it was a fog over it. And I was like, that ain't right. And I kept looking at anything. I couldn't get over it. But then it cleared up. It cleared up like within 2 days. So okay. That was that.
We had a picnic Thursday at work, and it smelled like something was burning. Oh. Okay. So I just made sure the students have a place that they can go inside if they start feeling a certain type of way. And then, everybody was good. The parents were there. So the parents said that they were okay. Okay. So it was like a little graduation. So,
that was nice. Yeah.
And then other than that,
I didn't have nothing. You all, for all of you who are located in Detroit, Wednesday was the kickoff for the Shane Park, my favorite night of the week.
Showed your ticket.
Listen, it's my favorite night of the week. So that started. The show was good. But I want to say this in full transparency. When we hear about the group Incognito, we really want to hear Mesa. We don't really
Right.
care who's singing. If it ain't Mesa, we don't want to hear it. And they were there, and the young ladies that were performing, they were nice. They had nice voices, but when I hear Incognito, give me Mesa. Mesa and they go together. It's like peanut butter
I thought it was
and
like
jelly.
a group thing.
It's like peanut butter and jelly. And that's how I like it. So they got a few minutes from me, and then I was like, this ain't it. I'm going home. So but that was good.
So you did not say the whole thing?
I did not because, you need to hear. She set the bar.
Okay.
She set the bar for some of these tunes, and for them to cover, it's like, some people are really good at covering things. There are artists who have actually owned a song, like Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You.
Right.
Nobody thinks of Dolly Parton, but I don't think I've seen a singer cover a Mesa song with the strength. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't involved, I wasn't intrigued, and I kept on going. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that was that.
Okay. I'm gonna go to one. I'm gonna go to a Wednesday show. I'm gonna go to somebody I've never heard because I'm expanding. I'm at this point in my life where I'm moving from the hoodness. I'm moving from my extra hood trap music because it's starting to do something to me, and it's terrible music. And I was listening to some words, and some of it is just trash. So I am moving because it's driving me crazy. I'm moving on. I'm finally getting to that point where I want to hear something different. I want to hear some R&B. I want to hear some soul and some jazz. I'm transforming.
Wow.
So y'all may see me smooth grooving like, with the old people. Hey.
Oh, boy.
Two-stepping.
This I gotta see.
I'm about to learn how to ballroom dance. I'm about to learn how to social and stuff.
Girl, ain't nobody socialing out there in the world.
So I'm about to learn that. So yes, I'm about to. I might even try to go by myself one day. No, I probably won't. That would probably take a lot. That'll probably take a lot. I'm lying to y'all. I'm lying.
You're not gonna do that this week.
I don't go places like that by myself. I'll do dinner and drinks. Yeah.
Dinner and drinks you can do by yourself, yes. But you can't go to.
I'm not traveling by myself if it's not for work. I'm not going to a concert by myself. I'm not going to a lot of stuff by myself. What? And it's just me? Am I meeting somebody there? No. What? I'm just going? Who am I talk to? Am I just about to look
It's
stupid?
nobody to talk to.
I feel like I'm looking stupid just walking around with just nobody there.
And the other part about it, because she just hit it.
Do y'all look
What are y'all talking? What are y'all talking about?
It doesn't matter.
And we are listening to the music. What are you talking about?
We are grooving like, this is my part. Like, you like this song? Ooh, that. Y'all see that? No. We talking about so much stuff, or it's just the fact that they there. So I'm just supposed to sit there, and what if I want to stand up? Am I going to look stupid just
you stand up.
All by myself?
No, you stand up.
I'll have even a partner for me to look back and be like, this is No.
I shouldn't say that I'm socially aware that people are around me, but
not me.
I have this thing where everybody's looking at me anyway, so oh well.
We don't lack confidence. I love it.
Oh well.
But yeah, I'm not going to myself.
Oh well.
I'm going to have the fat people. Oh, do you Dr. Dre? Not Dr. Yeah, the Chronic is having the
orchestra.
Yeah,
I did.
You want to go?
I did tap that, and I don't know if I'm going.
I was supposed to go with somebody, and they can't go because they're going to be out of town. So I still have their ticket. If you want to go,
and I'll buy the ticket. Then.
Okay, see, we're gonna go. Yeah. We'll walk in there separate. See if I can do that. Psych, we won't.
I was about to put her up to the challenge.
We're walking together. We're talking.
We're not talking.
Okay. A little bit. We're not going to be silent when we together. I don't know what you thought. You didn't hung with me before. Hello?
Listen, because she was at the last Incognito concert, and she wasn't talking because she wasn't happy, but I was having a blast singing to the music.
I was just chilling.
She was not with the shits at all. She was not with it at all. And she was like, where's the rap? She was like, where's the rap?
It was all
Where's the rap?
It wasn't my thing. And at that time,
then the one song came in that she knew, it was Deep Water. She did recognize Deep Water. And then after that, she was like,
so what you doing? What are you doing?
She was like, what's poppin'? I'm like, this is
we got to have another blue drink. I need to understand.
This is the thing.
Where's this show going? The people that I'm with, they not blue drinking it up.
I wasn't even going.
I need to go to the concert with somebody that's gonna blue drink it up with me. I can't be the only blue drinker.
Oh, the lady said at the Shane Park to the director, she said that all the icy machines have been replaced. So the icy's gonna be icy this year. Now she probably should have said that before I saw some just floating around, real water-like. So I don't know if they not installed yet, but look forward to them being up and running. I found
out what those blue drinks were. And let me tell you about me and Jeepers. I want to now get a blender so I can make the blue drink for the next backyard pull-up.
I'm sure you do.
I'm putting blender on my birthday list. I would like a very good blender so I can make blue drinks.
I'm sure you do.
You gonna have a blue drink in my backyard?
I'm not in this backyard.
Why?
It's full of alcohol. Ain't nothing but maybe blue food coloring. I'm not falling for that.
All right, so that's all of this. Let's get this show going. It is 2:35, and our guest is here. So, as we know, we've done a couple. I know we did it with Kalina.
Yes.
We did the Where Are They Now show.
Yes.
Was that the only one?
That was the only one we did. We have had some good email conversations with some of our past guests. So this is our second guest that has opted to come back to the show to tell us a little bit about
Where Are They Now?
Yes.
So I'm gonna give you a little just backstory on this guest. This guest was on the show about
couples. It was couples and single versus being
something like that,
something to that effect.
And he was him, and he just created such a buzz. And one thing that he talked about was his table, and to come to his table and what he expects, what you got to bring to his table. So it started a whole talk about somebody's table. So we're going to bring friend to the show, Dante, back on. Hey, friend.
How you doing?
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
How y'all doing? How y'all feeling?
Oh, we feeling good. How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm blessed and highly favored. You know what it is.
Oh, well.
Blessed and highly. Did you go to church today?
You said what?
Did you go to church today?
Oh, for sure. But I was in the parking lot. Second Sunday I do security. I'll be in the parking lot watching cars.
Really?
Oh,
Yes,
I thought that was
ma'am.
about to be a joke about being in the parking lot.
That's good.
What did you doing?
Every second Sunday I do security at the church. I monitor the parking lot, make sure nobody Cadillac converters get detached while they in service.
So this is a way for the church to contain some costs for the security that you all hire, or is it just a rotation between members?
We got a security ministry. I'm a part of that.
Okay, that's good. That's
so
good.
Every Sunday, one of us that's assigned to the ministry rotate every Sunday. I got second Sunday.
I need to
second
put that
Sunday I
on
be in
my
the parking
church's
lot.
agenda.
Okay. You ain't out there parking lot pimping, are you?
No, come on, don't do me like that. Don't do me like
that. You ain't like that, sister, before you go get the word.
No, man. I don't do that. I don't do that.
I like that. See, I was testing you. I was testing you to see, where you were.
I know. CT fired up.
I like that.
We about to have our 25th reunion in August. Can you believe we've been out of high school 25 years?
You say what?
Why are we having a 25th reunion? Because we are just that fly. We're going to have a big 30th, but we just having like a little something for 25 because we all the way laugh.
That's what's up. We trying to do something at Central, but they so sometime it's going to be tough. I'm trying to do something right now for Central.
Okay. Yeah. We know they're not. Oh, your school.
Oh no! We wouldn't do such a thing. We see each other all the time.
So before we get really started, Marty, I know this was kind of fast.
Nope.
I'm 38 minutes in. I need one more.
Nope. Drink your water. No, and stop slurping anything.
It was so good.
I'm on fire.
No.
Right. So come on, Marty, give me at 240.
At 250.
That's too long.
No, at 250. I gotta watch you. You still on the clock. Don't stop playing.
Yeah.
So let's rock and roll.
Oh, man.
Don't be don't do that. Don't do that. I gotta manage something around here because you on the roll. I saw it when you first took your first sip out of there.
But I want this to be a fun interview.
It's
not gonna be fun if I shut down because I
don't shut down. Stay up. Don't do that.
So Dante, what has been new with you? I know you have some new businesses, some new, things going on in your life. What's new with Dante?
What's new? I got my Fathers United organization I started approximately 7 years ago to help young brothers that want to be involved in their child's life and the system that's derailing them from being so. They don't know the proper steps to take to get involved. So I got a couple lawyers pro bono that I have access to help them do the proper paperwork to take place to get visitation, more than just weekends, more than just holidays, etc. I'm getting that back off the ground. I also got a Iron Sharpen Iron Big Brother program I'm starting up within the church that's starting July the 7th, ages 11 through 30. That's taking off. That want all brothers to be hands-on, to be involved. It's gonna be unisex too. Young ladies can come in the teen if they would like to, just to hear the brothers speak and talk and see and just get the mindset. We got to change the mindset. What the times we living in is unbearable.
Okay, stop. What was the first? You said Fathers United. What was
Fathers
the first?
United? That's the organization I started to help brothers all around to get visitation, to file the proper paperwork if they want to be involved in their children's lives. A lot of brothers get discouraged with the system and don't take the proper steps. Don't know the proper steps to take to be involved. We as men have a lot of rights. It's all about being patient and taking the time and using those avenues to get to the point you need to get to.
Okay, so is it like they call you or you have a meeting and you say, hey, this is your right. You haven't seen your child in 7 months. So this is what you're able to do, or how does that work?
How it works is I got a Facebook page that I'm just not getting back active on called Fathers United.
Okay, hold on.
And when the brothers ask to be a part of it or send me a message directly and say, I haven't seen my child in 6 months, I haven't seen my child in 1 year, haven't seen my child in 60 days, what proper steps I can take? First step is file a motion. If you're paying child support, you have a right to visually see your child. I don't care if it's supervised visits, depends on the circumstances. You just can't stop fighting. The system got it set up so bad. A lot of brothers fall victim of not getting the answers they want right away. They just quick to give up.
Okay.
And then at the end of the day, me personally, I still blame the man because you can't give up. Because once your child get 12, 13, 14, 15, and you tell them when they finally meet you or talk to you, say, well, your mother did this, my mother did that. They said, so all you had to do was file a motion. You didn't go back down there. You couldn't take off work. It still falls back on the man. So the man got to take more of initiative to get the ball to rolling.
So what if they say they can't afford like a lawyer? How do you help with that?
If they can't afford a lawyer, I got lawyers pro bono. They'll contact me directly, and I reach out to my lawyers that I have that's connected to the organization that can assist them on getting that type of visitation that they may need. Or they can go in there by themselves. But at the end of the day, if they paying child support, they can put themselves on child support. But if you paying any type of money out of your wages, you have a right to visit your child.
Okay. Well,
I like that.
That is commendable. I feel like a lot of men could benefit from this organization and assistance because I do agree. Men tend to get frustrated with anything that doesn't happen as soon as they want it to happen. Mm-hmm. So, if you don't get the answers that you're looking for, it's frustrating because you're trying to do the right thing.
Correct.
But it seems like people are not trying to help you.
And I think when they, if they hear something that they don't like, instead of keep fighting because they say it may be exhausting and take a lot out of them, they just end up just giving in to whatever's being said.
Yeah, and more than just giving in, I think it's also because, for a man to put aside the time to try to investigate, that's a lot considering the other things that they're doing. So to put the time to the side to say, I'm going to call these people so I can see what happened. They have people on hold till doomsday. So, it's like, I'm trying to take out time, but the time is kind of taken away from other things that I need to be doing. So I think that's good to have an advocate to help you navigate that.
That's what's up. When you, in the future, tag me on your Facebook page, or if you have a post or something, so I can repost it. They see if we can get more people.
I will do that. I'm starting to get back hands on because I don't like when I'm not to jump ship with these young men and the breakups, after disagreements, after going their separate ways, they taking matters to their own hands. That's another story within itself. I want to touch on after we get done with this. But I'm gonna try to get something together right before Father's Day, or I may reach out to my guys on the east side and see can I share their platform. This their third annual picnic for Father's Day, and see can I get some fathers that's trying to be involved in their child's lives and don't know to take the proper steps to get in their child's life and come to their picnic, and I can get like 5 to 10 minutes of their time and speak to them as a whole to get them back in their child's lives, because we us men set the tone for everything that's going on and moving forward. At the end of the day, it starts with us. So we got to hold ourselves accountable and get back in our children's lives after the relationship don't work.
You know what? I'm proud of you, friend. That sounds like some good stuff. Go ahead with your bad self. So DeMar put up something that I didn't know. Child support cannot be double dipped if you have a second job. So I thought any income that a person brings in, child support is entitled to.
That is very true. And the reason why that I'm the advocate and the CEO of it, along with my close friend Gregory Cook, I use myself as an example. As you know, I got 5 children, three BMs, but I'm very involved in my children's lives. So after I got added on child support for my other children, I took on another full-time job, but they could not touch that to balance out my child support. But again, you do what you got to do. When you make the bed, you lay in it as a man. So when I give them my story, there's no excuses for you not to do what you're supposed to do. I'm not hurting at all. You know what I mean? But the point I'm making is you do what you got to do. When you make the bed, you lay in it.
So I have a question. If you do experience, so I didn't know that, because it seems that I know a few people that have actually went out and got another job, and the child support actually went after both incomes. Is that something? Is that something that you can?
You can avoid that. They're not allowed to do that. That's where coming to the meetings can help them, because I always use myself as an example.
Okay.
I got a full-time job on getting some extra money for Christmas, ended up liking it, and I've been there for 3 years now.
Okay.
But I've been in my real job for 18 years.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But they're not allowed to double dip. They're not allowed to touch your other wages. If they do touch your other wages, before they even do that, they run your social security number. And all the system computers see that under your social security number, you got another income coming in. You got to contact your child support worker and let them know I have another job. This is what it is. They will block that from being taken out of your child support.
Oh, okay.
But again, it goes to the man to understand. This and know this
okay.
They probably don't know.
It seems like you have found a niche and an area where need is required. And
yes,
I wish you nothing but success. And yes,
I appreciate that.
When you tag her in that post, tag me too. Because
she had to tag us. I don't got your information like that.
Well, tag me so I can share.
I got some questions. Because you just said 5 kids, 3 BMs. We're gonna be asking some questions about that. But yes, Andy is. But let's go on to the second thing that you're doing.
Iron sharpen iron. It's organizations I just started within the church
Okay.
that they put me ahead of. It's like a slash Big Brother program to help young men ages 11 through 30
Ooh.
deal with emotional issues. And the reason why I decided when I spoke to my first lady on having 11, you going, man? Give me a five, bro.
Give me one
That's my
too.
son leaving.
I want
All
I
right, big
want
boy.
5 fives.
Love
You
you,
know,
man.
hug.
Talk to you later. All
Nigga,
right.
you
He had
know,
a big game this weekend. He dropped
you
16
ain't
in
gonna give him
10U.
no hug and give him a kiss on the cheek and say, love you. Okay.
I already kissed him on the forehead. He already been on. He's straight.
He will.
He'll be all right. That's my guy. But reason why I got it ages 11 through 30, and that's gonna have them participate and talk doing these venues that start. It's gonna be once a week, starting July the 7th. For the older gentlemen that's 30, 25, 20, the younger kids can hear them speak on what's going on within them and what's going on in their lives. And for the 11, 12, 13, 14-year-old kids that parents allow them to attend that's having issues that may not have a positive male role model in their life, they can relate. I can have a 25 or 20-year-old talk to that 15-year-old and say, I was just 15. Time don't wait for nobody. Time flies by. You can apply X, Y, and Z. Because I'm 42 years old, and to 42 years old to a kid that's 15, 16, 17, I'm considered old.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So if you have somebody that's 20, 21, 22, can advocate and talk to them, they will listen more because it's more of an age gap.
Okay.
Now is this only for people that's a part of the church, or can anybody be a part of it?
No, ma'am, it's everybody. That's why when you had reached out to me and asked me about talking about the situation in the past, I said I can use this as a
Yeah.
platform to get everything else off. 'Cause I know y'all got a nice following. I want to thank you again for allowing me to put this out on
Yeah.
your platform.
Yeah, and that's why we started with this. We started with the real stuff. I wanted you to get your time to shine.
This is good. This is good.
Um,
How does the public find out about this program? Which organization should they contact to find out when the meetings are?
You can go to St. John the Great on Facebook or Instagram. And my first lady is going to post open enrollment.
Okay.
Just an open enrollment, just you sign your name. If you're under 18, your parent, of course, got to give us the blessings to speak to your young lady because she's going to have the young ladies 11 to 30 years old.
Okay.
I'm in the sanctuary. I'm gonna have the young men 11 to 30 in the fellowship hall.
Okay.
And at the end of every month, we don't come together as unisons and just talk and communicate because our young men have a problem, as I can see, been watching the news, with rejection and relationship failures, taking the matters in their own hands, playing God. And that's one thing we can't allow moving forward.
Yes. That's good. This is a good program.
is it St. John with the ST? John the Great?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
so I got
Yep,
that
yep.
right. So for Iron Sharpens Iron, they can go on Facebook and Instagram at St. John the Great.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We got that?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is good. I'm proud of you doing stuff for the young people.
I appreciate it. I come from that era, so we gotta do what we gotta do. I'm one of the ones that made it out, so I gotta give back. Let them touch and see.
So when are you going to teach them about interacting with young women and children?
That's another one I'm going to talk about. Dealing with rejection, dealing with relationships failure, dealing with not playing God. It's okay a situation not to work out. You can still be friends from a distance. You can still be friends and be together, but you don't got to have a title.
Mhm.
But I think our young men got to learn how to deal with emotions, and that causes by us as men neglecting our responsibilities and leaving our women to be the father and mother. So they get deterred with their workload and can't pour into their sons like they need to, and so prideful not to seek a help. But us on the flip side, as men, if we got a lady friend, that we really care about is nothing like that. And they got a young child that we see having issues. We as men got to take initiative and say, you know what, since you my homegirl, can I take your son with me for an hour?
Mm-hmm.
Can I let your son just be with me for 2 hours? It's by you knowing my character. You know he'll be in good company, and I can teach and show him how a man carries themselves, how a man deal with rejection, hear conversation. Because you only don't tell him about rejections from a heartache standpoint for what a man did you wrong. You know what I mean? It's gonna be different from a man telling him what he did wrong, a self-inflicted wrong, and how he dealt with that situation.
I think that's a really good thing that you all are doing because, as you said, some women we become prideful because we take motherhood. It's a badge of honor for us. So if our sons are not doing what we feel they should be doing, we kind of take it internally and we kind of just go with the flow, hoping that everything will turn out. I happen to be I am a prideful person, but I was fortunate enough to know that at some point I needed some help. And I literally reached out to some friends that I had to say, hey, can you step in? Because I see this going a whole different way. And I thank those fellows right now. James, Shaka, Calvin, Cecil, my ex, my neighborhood friends, all of them stepped in. So my son would not go a way that I thought he was going. And we turned that thing all the way around because he wasn't a bad kid. He was just lazy. And I refused to be in the house with somebody that was lazy.
That is good that you took initiative and had enough common sense to know that you couldn't
I
do it
could
by
not.
yourself. It's not about being mindful. It's about saving your child at the end of the day. But on the flip side, there's always a flip side. I say to the brothers that may have a prideful friend, it's like knowing your friend in need, but she's not going to ask you that she's need. So you take initiative. And here go the extra $100. Here go an extra $200. So us as a male, we have a lady friend we know is prideful. Say, can I step in and have your son hang out with my son for a couple hours? I'm going to be present. And she said, okay. Even though she didn't ask, I know she needed that.
Okay. That's good stuff. Yeah. And I did hear about that story about you reaching out. I thought that was awesome. Like no child left behind.
Listen, wasn't going to leave mine behind.
I can dig that, Dante. So anything else that's been going on before I get to the good stuff? Before I get to the stuff,
you mean the gossip?
This is the good stuff.
It ain't gossip. It's your life,
Dante. I really think this is the good stuff right here. This is good stuff.
But people didn't know this about Dante. We trying to be back up in this. Well, I am the nosy of the two. Well, I'm not even gonna say nosy. I like to just know information.
That's good. I'm a fact-based person. So once you tell me what it is, I ain't got to know no more. I just be like, oh, okay, okay. I'll take
you
it.
Tell me to go right. I'm gonna ask you why. What's right?
Oh Lord.
What's left?
Because nobody said go left.
But why you want me to go right?
Because they said go right.
Why?
Because it said go right.
Is it safer?
I don't know, but I'm just gonna go with what they said.
What would happen if I go left?
Lord Jesus, I don't want to find out.
See, I need to be talked to. So okay, anything else going on the business standpoint?
That's it. Now we can get to the gossip.
Yes, the fun part.
Get your followers what they want to hear.
He said,
but I'm gonna be honest with them though.
Okay, so the last time you were here, you were talking about this table, and at the time we were trying to get some clarification. And friend to the show, Jackie, was at this table. So is anybody sitting at your table now?
As of right now, I'm at the table by myself.
Okay.
Good table.
How is it at the table by yourself right now?
Well, it's cool. I keep myself busy. And that's, again, go back, not to piggyback on the past, because I know you need the juicy stuff, but that's what I want to touch on. How, as a grown man, situations that don't pan out like you think they should from a self-inflicted wound, you move forward and you keep yourself busy. There's something else come along. That's what you do as a man. Yes. But as a boy, a grown boy, you'll take matters in your own hand and try to stir up conflict with a situation. That's why me and Miss Jackie, we no longer have a title, but we still are good friends.
Y'all still are good friends. Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Now,
we don't talk to each other every day. We don't talk to each other every week. But we,
like last time you said y'all was friends, she started commenting on the show.
No. That was misinterpreted by myself. I take accountability for that.
It's
But
some growth in a whole year.
No, you got to listen to Dante. Dante is a good talker. He is a salesman.
No, it's not about being a talker. I misdrew my words. I was wrong. We had a title. I didn't put the title out there to that magnitude because I was saying if nobody have your last name, you single, etc., etc. She checked me on it. I apologize for it. We kept it to move.
Okay, so when you say you're a good friend, so let's get clarification. Is good friends meaning we are like in a relationship, but we still not married, so we single, or is good friends mean like just really friends?
No, me and Miss Jackie are good friends. We ain't nothing physical. We don't go out. We just good friends. Like if she called me right now and say, her water flood in her basement, I will handle the situation. And I won't look at nothing in return. And vice versa. If I call her say I need something, she would be there. But we don't reach out to each other like that because we know we're not like that. But we still got a respect for one another like that.
Gotcha.
Everybody need a good friend.
They do.
Yes.
Good friends are needed. So that's good stuff. So you did mention here you have 5 children.
Yes, ma'am. I got a 5. I got a 5-piece.
At our last show, I think you only had a 4-piece.
No, I had 5. I didn't speak on my last one, but I got 5. I just took the picture of my whole crew.
Oh, I mean, I know that, but they don't know that.
Yeah.
Hello, right. They don't know you like I know you.
But again, I'm very hands-on. That's why I say it's no excuse for a man not to be involved.
Because you can be involved with all 5 of them, and they can be involved.
I got 2 full-time jobs and don't miss a beat with none of my kids.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But that's a priority to me because I didn't have a father. So I made it my business to be in their life. Can't no courts, can't no system stop me from being in their life. That's why I took the proper steps to learn the law, to learn the system, so I can do what I do because I wasn't lazy. But on the flip side of that, a lot of young men not as fortunate as me, they have the resources that I got and know the people I know to get this type of information. So I think it's my job and my duty to give back to those who want to do better, but just don't know how to do better.
That's good. I like that. So at the time of the last show, did Jackie know about number 5?
Yeah, she knew about it.
So she's
strong. She's a strong woman. Jackie's a great person. She gonna make a great wife to some man one day. Trust me.
So we just didn't know you.
She one of the ones that got away. I think a man get 3 wives.
Wait a minute.
And I got my 3. And I fumbled all 3.
Wait a minute. What?
So now I'm just gonna be an advocate. Now I'm just an advocate for young men to let them know to do right.
Stop.
When they get that right person.
Stop trying to change.
No.
So what do you mean a man get 3 wives?
What I mean by 3 wives, a man get 3 wives. A man get 3 women that's wife material that can actually be a wife. But us as men think it's some always green on the other side. Us as men still don't want to settle down in a timely matter and end up fumbling that good woman.
Okay, so
that's what I mean. That's my personal opinion on it. There's no facts behind it. That's my opinion on men get 3 wives.
Okay.
There's no facts behind it.
Okay, so I want to just bring you to a comment just to keep you up. DeMar says that you all have to link up because he has Brothers United for Change and the Man Up program. So,
yeah, Mark, my homeboy. I'm gonna reach out to him. I read his comments. That's what I got. I'm gonna reach out to him.
And Mama Jones, she said, "You go, Dante. We need young men like you to lift up our young men. We'll pray for your continued success."
I appreciate that. It takes someone with a testimony. God only use people that been through something. Every man in the Bible been through something, and that's who he uses. So he sacrificed me with my hiccups to help the next generation.
And I think that's admirable about you is that you have taken these blips and blurbs that you've had in your life. No, because I've taken them. I
all self-inflicted.
Listen, I know what you mean because for me I was a teenage mom. So I make sure I go around and tell girls like, hey, let me tell you what you don't want to do. It look fun. It look fun to be 37 and your kid going to college. It ain't easy. it is not easy. Like, this shit is a struggle. Like, your best bet is try to wait until you get your shit lined up, because it looked fun to be the young hot mom. Is a lot of long nights and early mornings. Like, save yourself a whole bunch of heartache. So, we have to use our experiences to help the next generation be better.
I agree
than us.
100%. I agree 100%.
Yeah. So I think this is commendable. You got any more questions from the folks that need to know something that they don't need to know?
But they need to know because it's an update. It's a world they not. Stop acting like that.
He
keep trying to change the subject
I
because
feel
Dante is a fast talker. I always
Miss Jones, don't do that to me.
See, Dante can take it from us trying to be all in his business to turn it back into his stuff.
But I think we need to look at where a man is right now than where he has been.
Speak, sister. Speak, sister. Speak.
I'm looking at where he is, and I'm looking at where he's been, and I'm looking at where he's going. You may not care. I do. I've been knowing him since college.
I don't care.
Dante been talking fast and convincing people like he was being cheated. That's why he's laughing. That's what he do. Yeah, I got 1 out of 2. That's 50%.
Oh man.
I shouldn't say that, but it's like I got a backstory.
We all got a story.
If somebody digged into my story, sweet Jesus alive.
It's all about where we at. It's all about where you're at now. I tell people I mentor, always look at the windshield. The rearview mirrors and the mirror on the windshield is small for a reason. That means everything behind you is small. Look at the future. If we stay looking at those 3, it's 3 mirrors for a reason, but 1 is already big for our future. If we stay looking at those 3 small ones, we'll never see the future.
And listen, and the small ones is just there for your protection. The small one's there for your protection, so you can learn from the stuff that's behind you.
And never go back.
Hello. Be a dusty dudes.
What's wrong with that girl?
Be a dusty dudes or past due bills. They behind you.
She is up here agreeing with you, like, and I'm up here like, listen to this shit.
Yes, we are absorbing it. We are sucking it up like yes.
Thank
and
you,
that's
Lamar.
good again, and that's good, and that's why I like this platform. And I was on the 9. I thought about. I said, this what young men and young women need to hear. They need to hear someone that made mistakes, hold themselves accountable, now giving back.
Do you?
Because if we judge others by their mistakes, we will never go nowhere. We'll never have a future.
We won't, but we'll know where to deal with them at. So I know you're a fast talker and that you can sell water to a well. I know you can sell that homeless man a house and tell him he'll never live in it, and he'll collect all the change in the world to buy that house that he know he ain't gonna never live in it, but he helping somebody else out. Dante, I know that about you, and that's why we cool, because we know each other. You know I'm a fast listener and you're a fast talker, so we get along very well. But see, Martin even said that you didn't got Marty.
Wait,
Sean even said
the mama homeboy.
They know Dante is full of it, and that's why he out here with a whole team and got all these chairs. Because he said, even though you sitting at the table, it's other people waiting. So it's probably people standing behind the chair. You ain't hear that part from Dante. They standing.
So
the problem is Jones. What we tend to do as people. We meet people on chapter 6, chapter 7 in life, and we judge them from that. Without trying to read chapter 1, 2, and 3, and 4.
What if we read 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5 through 10 is the same as 1, 2, and 3, and 4, but different?
No, we'll have sympathy and wonder why they at the place they at.
At this point in the conversation, I need to defend myself. Because I have never made a purchase. I have never made a purchase that I didn't want.
He gonna make you want.
Wait. I have never.
Ms. Jones.
I have never been one to close my ear to what someone is saying. I use my own discernment to figure out if I'm going to roll with anything that anybody says. This keeps me in a very elite group of listeners.
As
Okay.
you may.
Now,
I'm glad you said that,
this,
Miss
this
Marty.
this show moves forward because we engage our guests.
Yes, and we
Okay.
still gonna talk about it. If he got
Okay.
somebody, he got somebody.
Shit.
No, I'm glad she said that word discernment. And that's what a lot of my young ladies, all my young cousins, I wish they would have more of. Because I always blame the man first. But on the flip side, we gotta start holding some women accountable for the decisions they make. Again, no man should be allowed on a disagreement or misjudgment to play God or hurt or harm a young lady for not wanting to be with them. But on the flip side, I just wish my young ladies hold themselves more accountable and hold themselves at a higher standard and just don't fall for a free drink, a free lunch date, a free this. Because something always comes with that.
It does.
It shouldn't, but that's just how reality is what it is.
Listen.
If I pay for 5 free lunches, I'm going to expect some on number 6.
Listen.
That don't mean you gotta give me no number 6.
And I'm
That's
so
just what it is.
crafty. I'm so crafty. I'm gonna make somebody pay for 3 lunches, and I'm gonna pay for the other 2. And if he think on the 5th one, it's gonna take him so long to get to the 5th lunch he paid for. He gonna get sick of me.
See, that's wisdom talking. That's why I'm gonna ask my first lady, can you come and
I'm
speak?
going to lunch.
I ain't gonna go to lunch.
And that's why I'm gonna talk to my first lady about you and Miss Jones coming to speak to the 13 and 18-year-old young ladies, just to hear your backdrop, just to hear your story. For you per se, for being a teenage mom, and from my friend Miss Jones being an entrepreneur and a go-getter and meeting so many accolades educational wise to doing what she's doing is tremendous. I bigged up her on that recently. I just think it's mind-blowing the accomplishment that you both have had, especially Miss Jones, I know her personally, to get to the level you got at. You can give some young lady aspiration to get there, because our young kids, all we see is negative influence. I wanted to be like Butch Jones because that's who I saw when he got out of jail.
Really?
From Destin Monterey, YBI. I wanted to be him because I saw him. I didn't want to. I wanted to be like Derek Coleman. I seen him, but he off Trump Street. You know what I mean? But I didn't see the positive role models that came from Destin, because once they make it out, they don't come back. So that's my job, to go back to see them. When I gave my commencement speech to the 8th grade class 2 years ago at Durfee, I let them know I was in y'all chairs 20-some odd years ago. I walked these same streets. I wanted them to see, besides 12th, Puritan, Finkel, Destin, Linwood, see outside those 7-mile radius and see they can become anything they want to come if they have a dream. Our children stop dreaming with technology. They don't play games no more. Everybody play on their phone. They don't have no imagination no more. They don't see themselves doing nothing no more because they don't dream. We need kids to start back dreaming.
Am I dreaming?
Bless your heart.
Tasha, okay, Dante, let's go back here. Demar says, now Miss Jones, as Dante calls you, those who are standing behind them chairs are there by choice. They are. Tasha says, accountability is the word. Tasha, that's the real word.
That is
People need to learn accountability because it's a real thing out here. Sean says, so Dante, you are at the table by yourself. What did the ladies fall for from you?
How did the ladies fall with?
Wait a minute.
What?
Oh, how they fall for me?
Yes.
Oh, I got a nice personality. You know, I'm a good person. I'm a good guy. You know, I got a lot going for myself. Even though my 5, I call them blessings. Even though my 5 blessings, I bring a lot to anybody's life. I uplift anybody's life. I speak positivity. I'm a man of God. I pray for you. I got a lot of resources. I know people. I can direct you in the right direction if I see what direction you want to go in. If you know where you want to be in life and what you want to accomplish in life, I can use my resources to help you out in that magnitude. And it start off being friends, and sometimes a lot of guys don't know how to be gentlemen no more. When you be nice to be a gentleman, it overwhelms. Like, I never did this before. Like, can we go out on a date? Can I talk to you on a different level? You know what I mean?
So how does it work? And now for if you are mentoring young guys and you have some people are telling these young guys, you want to be careful about having kids out here. It's not, you shouldn't be having kids young,
I agree.
How are they to perceive you with multiple kids?
Easy, because I started having kids when I was old. I dropped my first door when I was 27,
Mhm.
after I got done having fun. After my college years, after I ran the streets,
Mhm.
after I wanted to be a drug lord, or I got all out of my system. Then I had my daughter at 27. I was retired. I was done with that. I found God, and I'm on the path I am now. My relationships ain't paying out, but I took care of my responsibility.
And I think
I would tell a young man when they find someone that they like, they want to take that next level. If they believe in marriage, I would say get married first. If they don't believe in marriage, I had them sign something, have a trust set up for their significant other, their children, etc. Everybody got their own personal beliefs. I don't put my beliefs
yep.
on no one. It's all about what they believe in. Some people believe in a sheet of paper, some people don't. It's not me to judge.
Mhm.
Okay. Tasha says imagination has definitely been affected by technology. Yes, because that's all they want to do is be on the games.
All they and the crazier part is that they want to be on the games, but ain't nobody thought about trying to learn how to code or how to write the
It-
games or how
exactly.
to be the graphic designer for the games. So
And that's when
it's their
the
proximity.
parents step
It's
in.
their proximity to what can be. And I appreciate you for even thinking of us to speak to the young women of your congregation and the community, because we both have very different stories, but to be on this side of our story, it's a complete testimony. It's a complete testimony to the ability of strength and prayer and being, you know, strong in your dreams and your imagination. Like, I mean, come on now. I created a book when somebody told me I couldn't even go outside. Like,
Wow. That's a story in itself.
like, come on. I couldn't go nowhere, so my creativity kicked in. And I'm like, what can I do? But at the beginning of the pandemic, I was sewing masks. Like, so I've never been in a place where my imagination didn't work.
And believe it or not, when you have those young children, ages 12, I say 12 to 19, that have dreams, the outside of their family dynamics, the people that they tell those dreams to, that think small, that can't fathom those dreams, who they think should be proud of them, they shoot those dreams down.
Yeah.
So they get discouraged and do other things. That's why we, as thinkers and dreamers, when you see someone from afar, we see the shining star. If since Miss Jones have access to you, she may not see how bright you really are. Then when you talk to one of those young ladies who don't have access to you, they like, I want to be around you. Can I get your information? I need to get your email address. Can I talk to you once a week, once a month? You know what I mean? Because they don't have that access. They see what you bring. But someone that have access to you will take you for granted because they don't see how golden, how bright you really are. And that will tend to happen to our youth when they tell their dreams to their parents, their aunties, their uncles, their grandparents, who can't think past their own circumstances, who may fail in their own endeavors. They will shut those dreams down and hinder those young kids from dreaming.
Yeah.
Then when they hear you all story, they can say, this can happen. I can write a book. I can go and get my bachelor's degree, my master's degree in social. I can be a principal. I can be a counselor.
Right.
I can do this. Why? Because Miss Jones did it. She came to talk that she did it. She from the same neighborhood I grew up in, and she did it. So I mean, I can do it because she actually see you. You know what I mean?
I'm proud of you.
That
That went good. I mean, hey, I am my mama said talk that talk, Mr. Dante.
I mean, because
Tell mama I say hi. Tell your daddy I say hi too.
I truly like, I believe in kids. I truly do, and I know that there's a void that's out there because they don't have access to us the way that we had access to individuals in our lives. Like,
correct.
Like, I wanted to be a veterinarian, and that's because I was taking my dog to the vet. Like,
I
right.
want to be one too.
That's what I wanted to do, but now everything is so automated and everything on their phone, and at this point in their lives, it seems like the only way you can make it is to be an influencer or take pictures.
We as an adults gotta be more creative and meet them where they are. They're not going to come to us.
Nope.
We gotta swallow our pride, humble ourselves, and meet them where they are, and make them know we still cool at our age. We still cool. We just move smarter. We got wisdom. We got something to go home to. We was just like you all. We had a little bit more guidance, but we made a lot of mistakes too. I had fun at MU, a lot of fun.
Had a
But
blast.
I was smart enough that still go to school to graduate. You know
You
what I
should
mean?
go back to school and get your teacher certificate so you can be teaching the kids of the future.
They got it now. You don't need no certificate now. As long as you graduated from high school, they got it now. You can start teaching kids.
No,
Oh, I
that's
seen it wrong.
That's the substitute.
Oh, substitute. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like to be, you still got to have a teacher certificate to teach the kids. But think about it. It is a shorter program now that you have a degree. So, yeah, you should look into and giving back being a teacher because the number of black male teachers is less than 1% in the U.S.
Well, I really don't want to be no teacher. I really want to be a mentor, like an after-school program.
Dang,
Like the kids that really don't have
Like
nowhere to go
you trying to recruit.
Right, a kid that really don't have a kid that really don't have nowhere to go, who not involved in sports. Because every kid don't want to play sports.
You can do
That's
both.
not involved in sports can have somebody they can talk to and see. Because we missing the VOTEC program. We need a lot of programs back into the school system that they took out. They do. They got it.
Yeah. See, you don't know because you need to be a teacher in the schools. Think about the impact you can have working with some middle school kids, some high school kids, talking to them for 6 to 8 hours a day, being able to school them. They can see a black man coming to school, dressed nice, be able to articulate their words, help them, and then they can still do a mentor program after school. You save it gazillions of people. I save them every day.
I would do that in 4 years after Dante graduate for that child support to go down. Because I can't be a teacher and pay what I'm paying.
Listen, because I was there. I had primed my question up like, what's the pay? What's the pay?
I mean, and he probably can get paid more than us because he's a black male. You know,
y'all paying like that?
I mean, he's not gonna get the top of the bottom, the top of the list, but he gonna come in pretty comfortable.
But at the end of the day, honestly though, it ain't about the pay. The God I serve, my needs always get met. So if it's something that's my calling and one of my purposes, I can do that with no problem and still get all my financial situations taken care of because you're doing it from the bottom of your heart. You know what I mean? All that other stuff will work itself out.
But some loans can be forgiven, Demar. Just know that with education, so you can check into that. Don't let that stop you. Because
we'll talk, Ms. Jones. You that's your field. We'll talk.
Yes, and I'm serious. Like
I am too.
The world needs, and Demar had commented about it. We need black males in school. They need black women as well. But with the number of black men being so minor, they need them out there because they can go a full whole career in school and never see a black male teacher.
And that statistic that I've seen recently, it was shocking to me because I had, and in total in my entire primary education, I had a total of 6 black males.
Really?
Yeah. I had a lot of black male teachers.
Because they was in the city. And that is a big difference. You will see more black men in the city as opposed to, let's say, the suburbs. But I can tell you, I am over 7 schools with their program. In 7 schools, there's not one black male teacher. We have 1 black male principal.
Oh,
wow! Is that the principal at a Southfield High School?
No, I'm not in Southfield, but one of the principals in the Southfield High School is a black man.
Yep,
just one.
Yeah, I don't listen.
That's what I seen Ashanti. That was when I seen Ashanti there on my cousin's graduation.
So, I keep always saying that the black male presence is so needed. In one of my schools, we do have a black principal. And the number of students and parents that want their kids to go to that school just so they can see a black male in power and just a black male every day. Like students stop me, black, white, Asian, Arabic, like, okay, what do you do here? What's your name? They just want to speak to me. Can you come in my class? Even a teacher just invited me to see the choir performance because they don't see people that look like me. So I urge anybody out there that's thinking about a change of career. Education is hard as hell. Never gonna tell you it's not. It's some stuff sometimes I wish I can get out of, but at the end of the day, I've been in it for 18 years because I still love it, and they still need to see us and learn from us.
That's amazing.
And I'm not teaching anymore, but we need more teachers. I'm a boss. No,
that's amazing.
So, but Dante, I appreciate you for coming on the show. I tried to give you a hard time, but you talked me out of it because you did what Dante does. So, hey, you made this the Dante show, and I appreciate it. That's why I invited you on. And then you got Marty, be honest. I was trying to get juicy. I was trying to be Sally, Jesse, Raphael, Ricky Lake. Y'all kept it Oprah.
I'm always gonna keep it Oprah.
And that's why our people need to see Miss Jones at times. They need to see people agree with disagree in a good way. That's what they need to see.
I was trying to be Jerry Springer, Maury. I was trying to say you are the father.
I am always going to keep a Barbara Walters.
Wow, we wanted the juice.
I'm always going to keep a Barbara Walters approach over here.
So no, I do appreciate you coming out. It was fun, and it was really great to hear about all the good stuff.
Yes, all the good stuff. This is good stuff.
I don't want you to think that was overlooked. Let me put it back up here one more time so people can see. He has a program from the church called Iron Strengthens Iron, where they are talking to.
Go ahead, Jeff.
I didn't say iron sharpens iron, not strengthens. Thank you. Get me together.
I'm trying.
Iron sharpens irons at the church for young men between the ages of
11 to 30. 11 to 30.
11 to 30. So if you know somebody that would like to be a part of it, or you would like more information, you can look on Facebook and Instagram. Stop it.
When he said 40, I was about to say, let me sign some people up. Let me get some enrollment.
Yes, you need some enrollment. And for the Fathers United, if you want more information on your rights as a father, whether it's dealing with the courts, friend of the court, paying child support,
visitation,
all that good stuff.
Yes.
He has some lawyers that work with this program pro bono.
Yes.
If you are a lawyer and you would like to help out and you would like to give some advice or help some brothers out that are out there struggling but that would want to see their kids, please reach out to Fathers United. And you can find them on Facebook.
That's right, Fathers United.
So we just really appreciate you, Dante, for coming in, telling us what's been popping, and just coming in. And I appreciate Marty for the My Georgia
peach.
It is My Georgia peach. And I got my own peach whiskey here in my living room, so I'm gonna make me one more.
I'm not getting involved in this.
I got my own peach, so you can't tell me what to do with my own stuff, and I got all these ingredients. So, and then I'm gonna sit on the porch and just chill for a minute.
It's raining.
It's raining?
Yes.
Says who? It's not raining over here.
Oh,
it's no rain
anywhere. It never rains on her side of town.
It never rains in Chandra.
Oh, Lord. Do you know your name on this show?
Not after My Georgia peach.
Jesus Christ.
So, y'all, we will be back one day. You would just see us pop up all your stuff like we're here, like we did today.
We ain't never heard nobody.
So, please remember, get your Shake and Enjoy book, buy your sets from She's Pressed Nails, and share the stream for The Perfect Pair.
Yeah.
So have a good weekend. Dante, you have a good one as well. Everybody.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Goodbye. I'm Tangerine.
And I'm Marty.
We never did that before. I don't know where that came from.
I don't.
But
it's the drink show. It's the drink.